Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The historic WWE SummerSlam 2025 concluded with a bang, with a 5-star main event war between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. The title reign of the last real champion ended after 105 days. The two tore the house down and truly made up for the WrestleMania 41 match with a banger contest. The bout featured multiple near falls, and both stars performed their finishers several times. The contest ended with Rhodes connecting a vicious crossroads on an already battered Cena, regaining the title cleanly. However, that wasn't the end, as Brock Lesnar returned after a 2-year absence and attacked the Cena Nation leader, leaving burning questions. In this article, we will look at 3 reasons why John Cena lost the undisputed WWE title to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. The last real champion is nearly finished with his retirement tour, and the Stamford-based promotion has already begun laying the groundwork for Cena's next big bout. Brock Lesnar returned after nearly 2 years and launched an attack on John Cena, setting up a big fight. Cena and Lesnar have a long history. WWE could book an end-of-an-era type super match between the ruthless aggression-era legends later this year. The American Nightmare is the face of the company. He lost his title at WrestleMania 41 to John Cena because of his heel antics, but the 40-year-old star was all geared up for the rematch. Losing to Cena again, who is close to retirement, would have hurt Cody Rhodes' position as the company's face. Therefore, he needed to reclaim the undisputed WWE title. Although Cena had a memorable 17th title reign during his retirement tour, his part-time schedule was a major problem for the Stamford-based promotion, as their top champion wasn't appearing on shows regularly. However, Cody Rhodes could be a full-time champion, appearing on weekly shows. The American Nightmare has done this before during his first reign, and would probably repeat his workhorse champion reign. John Cena's monumental undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam 2025 was one of the most talked about main events in recent memory. In what many believed would be the fairy tale ending to Cena's career, the result shocked fans around the world. The iconic 16-time world champion failed to capture the gold one final time, falling short to a determined and emotionally charged American Nightmare. For fans who were anticipating Cena's triumph, the loss was disappointing. However, there were key reasons behind this massive decision by WWE, and each of them reveals deeper layers of storytelling, strategy, and long-term planning that could define the landscape of WWE for years to come. This wasn't just about the title. It was about legacy, transition, and the torch being passed in a defining moment. Here are 3 major reasons why Cena lost the undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. First, and perhaps most importantly, Cody Rhodes, his WWE's chosen one right now. He's not just a top babyface, he's the face of the company and the living embodiment of WWE's new era. After finishing his story at WrestleMania 40 by defeating Roman Reigns, Cody has carried the weight of championship expectations with intensity and authenticity. His promo work has been elite, his matches have consistently headlined pay-per-views, and his merchandise is flying off the shelves. WWE sees Cody as a long-term investment, a central figure who can bridge generations and attract a wide demographic. If Cena were to win the title, even temporarily, it would disrupt Cody's momentum and send the wrong message. Cena is already a made man, a future Hall of Famer, with nothing left to prove, whereas Cody is in the midst of building a Hall of Fame legacy of his own. Giving Cena the victory might create a feel-good moment, but it would stall the incredible progress Cody has made in solidifying his position at the top of the mountain. WWE needed to cement Cody's reign further by giving him another high-profile win against a legend, and that legend happened to be John Cena. Beating Cena clean at SummerSlam added another layer of credibility to Cody's title run and reminded the WWE Universe that the future is now and Cody Rhodes is the leader of that future. Second, John Cena's loss is part of a much bigger story. His impending retirement, or at least his transition into a final run of matches leading to his eventual farewell. Cena has been one of the most loyal and hardworking superstars in WWE history, But even he has admitted in interviews that he's nearing the end of his in-ring career. With his Hollywood schedule expanding and his age catching up, it's become clear that Cena's days as a full-time competitor are over. WWE knows this, and Cena knows it too, which is why matches involving Cena now carry added emotional weight. Every time Cena steps into the ring, it feels special, not just because of who he is, but because fans don't know when it will be the last time. That's why this match wasn't necessarily about a win or loss for Cena. It was about the message and the symbolism. Cena losing to Cody is poetic in many ways because Cena was once the guy who beat legends on his way up, and now he is the legend putting others over. Cena respects the business and understands the importance of doing the honors on the way out. By losing to Cody, he passed the torch in the most honorable and powerful way possible. It's not a burial. It's a celebration of what's next. Cena will likely get his moment down the road, perhaps in his final match at WrestleMania 41 or another iconic pay-per-view. But this was not the moment for a title win. This was the moment to elevate Cody even higher and remind the world that Cena's legacy is as much about giving back as it is about dominating. Lastly, WWE is in the midst of a long-term vision for its creative direction, and Cena losing was a calculated decision to keep that vision intact. With Paul Levesque, Triple H, at the helm, WWE's creative strategy has leaned heavily into long-term storytelling, consistent character development, and putting full-time talent in the spotlight, rather than relying on part-timers for quick pops. This is a shift from the past where names like Goldberg or Brock Lesnar would walk in and win championships out of nowhere only to disappear weeks later. That era of unpredictability brought shock value but often undermined the credibility of the titles. In this new era, consistency and long-term investment matter more than nostalgia. As beloved as Cena is, he's still a part-time superstar who can't commit to a lengthy run as champion, and that doesn't align with the current strategy. Cody, on the other hand, is present every week, defending the title, working dark matches, appearing at media events, and representing the brand globally. That presence matters to Triple H and the WWE board because it brings stability and trust back to the top titles. Cena winning would have meant a short reign, a transitional storyline, and eventual vacancy, which WWE wants to avoid at all costs. The company is focused on creating prestige around the undisputed championship, and that prestige can only be built through a champion who is constantly there and constantly winning. Cena doesn't fit that bill anymore, not because he isn't good enough, but because he's simply too busy and too close to the end of his career to be that consistent presence. This loss was strategic and necessary to protect the long-term vision of WWE while also giving Cena a high-stakes platform to contribute to that vision. In the aftermath of the match, Cody Rhodes was visibly emotional, thanking Cena in the ring and embracing him in what felt like a deeply respectful and symbolic moment. The fans gave Cena a standing ovation, recognizing not just the match but his immense contribution to the business over 2 decades. Cody's victory didn't feel like a burial of the past. It felt like an evolution. Cena's era may be nearing its sunset, but it has paved the way for stars like Cody to shine even brighter. WWE didn't take this decision lightly, and that's what made the result even more impactful. It told a story of respect, legacy, and future building without needing cheap swerves or distractions. It was a clean, hard-fought win that will be replayed in highlight reels for years to come. There's still plenty of speculation about what's next for both Cena and Cody. Cena has hinted that WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas could be the site of his last stand, perhaps even against someone like Randy Orton, AJ Styles, or LA Knight in a career-ending stipulation match. If that's the case, then WWE was wise to keep him out of the title picture now and let his farewell run be about heart, not hardware. For Cody, the sky remains the limit, with wins over Roman Reigns and John Cena in back-to-back WrestleMania and SummerSlam events. Cody is quickly putting together a championship run that could rival some of the best in modern WWE history. The American Nightmare is no longer chasing the dream. He's living it and proving night after night that he deserves to hold the torch that Cena once carried. Cena's loss also opens the door for a multitude of dream feuds and legacy moments without needing the championship to be involved. Imagine Cena clashing with LA Knight in a war of words and respect, or teaming up with someone like Seth Rollins to fend off a rising faction. Cena could also work with NXT talent as a way of giving back and spotlighting WWE's future. He's not gone yet, and he still has a few matches left in the tank. But now it's clear that WWE intends to use those matches wisely, not just for ratings, but for building toward tomorrow. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes has all the momentum in the world and will likely face his next major challenge at Payback or Survivor Series as WWE builds toward WrestleMania season. The win over Cena doesn't just add a notch to his title defenses, it marks a turning point where the torch was truly passed not through words but through a legendary battle on the Grand SummerSlam stage. Ultimately, John Cena losing the undisputed WWE Championship match to Cody Rhodes was never about disappointment. It was about direction. WWE made a choice that supports the current champion, respects the departing legend, and reinforces a product driven by consistency rather than short-term buzz. Cena's legacy is secure, and this loss will be remembered as a pivotal chapter in a story that spans generations. It reminded us all that being a champion isn't just about holding gold. It's about knowing when to let go and allow the future to flourish. Cena did just that at SummerSlam, and the WWE Universe will never forget it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.